Twitch, right? Yeah, we're still good. All right. All right, looks like we're live again. Now show me DPAL. Did this go live private? No, it says public. If I go to YouTube right now. All right, yeah, it's okay. So it's showing there. It's just taking a second on the tablet. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back. Sorry to scream. Okay. Now, did we lose our... If we lost it, then we're just going to... Oh, we did not lose it. So, we should have our... everything here. Let's look at what OpenCode was doing. So we had this. The commit changed the main model but didn't update the corresponding test files. These three compilation failures across 3 files. All LB sets, sections, all variations, fix constructors, delete 3 tests for removed methods. Add 2 new tests to match the current exercise. Delete 4 orphan methods, not broken. Estimated scope. Yeah, just proceed with these. This is just renaming and fixing and just doing small little things. We'll investigate after. I do have my shield. I do actually have a shield now too, which is dope because I didn't before. I don't want to ruin this because I ruined this and then it increased the level requirement, and I want this to be as low as possible. So maybe I'll look at like what the rune forged or whatever thing is, and we'll go from there. But I leveled up. Where do I want to go next? So there's a bunch of stuff over here for spell damage. Curses, I realized, is actually pretty nice for me because I do need things to always be cursed with. And then there's also more for, what is it right here? What is it? Meta? Yeah, meta. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff for meta down here. So yeah, I'll cut across here and let's start. Yeah, I need more strength. There are a bunch of strength nodes here, so I can get like strength and intelligence and strength and intelligence, and both of these are just increased damage and armor. And armor applies to elemental damage. These are actually like pretty good for me. So I might just kind of swing by and grab them anyways. There's also, I can do like, yeah, area of effect bonuses here. Yeah, so we'll think about that, but I don't think I actually need these 2 to be decks. I think what I'm gonna do is basically once I get to level 55, I just need 38 dex to get this. So I'll probably just drop a bunch of dex stones in one of these items and then just equip it. Because it itself gives me 28 plus 12, so 40, right? So I'll be able to just equip it by, like, these decks allow, these gloves allow me to equip the gloves themselves. So that I can refund these 2 points over here. I mean, maybe I could just refund them now and just like put them in here. I just do like dex, and then I can start building out this way. But hopefully, yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll refund these two, do dex, and then I can start building out this way for more strength. Because I also think, yeah, like regenerating life, there's also some pretty good things over here for me. But I haven't really looked much further than that. Actually, like, this would be dope. So if I go down here, hit this, then that lets me jump into here, which gives me all the armor and energy shield that I want, mana regen if needed, and AoE. Yeah, okay, that's probably a good idea. I mean, I'm also kind of coming through here, so ailments, yeah, shocks. So my shocks are going to be crazy because that's also going to be the next. All right, let's finish this boss and then we'll jump back into programming. So I need to put my remote away. Need something. I think this is going to be much easier than the... I say that now, but I'm gonna eat those words. Oh, I'm out of I didn't do the healing shit. Okay, well, this has just got a little bit harder. I just did that without using healing. I think I had one potion. That felt good. Speak to Oswald. And then we'll go back. Oh, I was gonna run it against my local model too. Shit. Okay, well. Too late. I already did the refactor. But we'll do that. I didn't like... Yeah, it didn't really solve the problem. It presented a way to solve the problem, I guess, which I appreciate. Where were those? Didn't I get a bunch of... Did I not pick them up? Oh, well. Okay, so What do we have to do next? We probably just have to do a bunch more stuff there. Okay, so I am going to hit that. Not recovered. Sure, that's fine. We're gonna huck all this in here. I need 55. That was 1 levels, and we're about halfway to the next one. All right, so let's go back over here. Okay, so we have all of our tests running now. Let's look over at the GitHub. All this looks fine. Huh? What is this data source? This data source is a fake. Yeah, so we're just... Okay, so that makes sense. So we just stored the last thing that was called and we ensure... And these are all fixed. What's that? Why is this failing? Did I push? I did not push. I did not push. All right, so that's there, and now let's run test. All right, so we should be good there. That is being pushed. This is going to be reviewed. Okay, so we fixed the backup issue. We still have a very ugly workout set, or like list of recommended sets. Right, so if I go into workouts and hit select workouts. Wait, yeah, my workouts. Didn't appear. That was a really big issue. Okay, now they're here. So if I go here and hit start workout and I click this, it's going to have these, which are pretty ugly right now. That also looks horrible. Okay, so workout screen. I am going to get rid of this. I'm going to look for, where are we? I'm on, yeah, workout, right? Yeah. Oh, right, I moved this workout section card over here. Haha. So now we check the 1 rep max, we check the max reps, and we check the Emax. So I do want to pull that, and then pull that. I guess I didn't need the set. Let's run that. So I don't think the 1 rep max needs to be in there, because the 1 rep max is going to be up at top. So we have conventional deadlift. The conventional deadlifts. Basically, what I want to do here is I want to show these. You're like, hey, these might be useful sets to you. So like these are the this is the latest rep that you've done, and this is like the most reps that you've done. So maybe set info row needs a like an optional title. So I'm not sure what style to make this. I think, is there like eyebrow? I want to do like label. And then as one of these, I will just do like a title, latest set. Oh. So what does that look like here? I should also call this label. And then within the workout section card, we will have a label of set, and then here most reps, and then most potential. I don't know what that's going to be called. Okay, that works. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I do want to add a border to these though. And if you tap them, it should just like add them to your thing. What is this trailing? Because it seems like it just goes behind the text. But there's all these other things here. Did they just not... Like, what if I do... copy content. Because I really don't need that to be on click, but like, what does this look like? Is my real question. I guess I could test this with the actual preview. Yeah, see, it made the size of this super large. So what's going to happen here is with the set info row, we have a column. But what we actually want is we want a row with a column. And then this is going to be out here. And then I'm also going to add search, I don't know. Then content description is empty string. And then what we do here horizontal. I want these to be start. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I am probably gonna take a quick break. So I'm gonna run some ads, and then actually let's check this first. All right, so it's still not perfect, but we're gonna fix this when I get back. Go to the bathroom, take a step outside, but I will be right back. See you all in a minute. No, the camera, why? Ah. Roughly the same angle. Anyways, no, it's not. Gotta be one. Ah. Boo-boo. Alright, there we go. Alright. As I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Back. Backity back. All right, so we got the title. We need to fix this. Excuse me. Why wasn't this working yesterday? I don't understand. The issue that I'm not running, that I'm not testing, is this copied. I don't understand why that. Okay. I was doing a test yesterday and I was trying to get a similar thing like this working, and I had this exact setup from what I could tell. And oh wait, no, I need that. What I need to get rid of is, where did I put it? There we go. Why is this one down there? Because this is fine. Oh, did I just put it in the wrong spot? Workout section cards. Set info row. Yeah, I did. That's funny. So we have set info row, that's being passed through. We have the latest set, so we're going to be able to copy either one of those. Now what I want to do is surround it in... I also want it to be clear that these are not today's set. So what I kind of want to, what I was thinking of doing as well is adding this idea of, so we have a trailing, we also have like, I'm thinking about doing something like this. So basically we would have date, which would pass in a local date time. And this initially does nothing, right? But what it would do is underneath, I guess in between here, we would just render the date. Right, so, and then in this case, for, so latest set, the date, we would just do something like text, it dot, date dot to string. And I guess like this is the kind of thing where like what I want to do is I want to show more information like the further away it is. So, like if it's a different year, then we show the year, but I think I'll just avoid that for now. Excuse me. So then we add this here and here. Let's see what this looks like. There we go. So we still have the 2 string. I also still want to put a border around these. I'm thinking. It's like composition, provider, and then what I want to do is local text style dot current provides oh, right. Why is this being a problem? Oh, I don't do the dot current. That's why. I have to have a provider before. Small little syntax issues that you just. Okay, so we have. I could also. Put this like in brackets behind the like latest set and stuff. So if I do like most reps and then like in brackets. Okay, so what if instead of doing this, I don't hate that, but what if here, instead of having the date, what we'll do is the label, like I mentioned. So in this case, this is also something I learned yesterday. So we'll do a char sequence, and then here we'll build annotated string, and then append it. So that way, if we pass in, say, like set info row here, excuse me. If we pass in set info row here, so we have the label, and then we have most reps. So what we can do is build annotated string. I want to put that in brackets, and then what style do I want to use here? So this is already like label small, but I really want to, what I want to do is just kind of like outline it, I guess, a little bit, maybe bold it. That is huge. Oh, I guess it's because no, because the local text style is going to be different because I'm not like within a composable that has been wrapped, right? I'm just setting a label. So in this case, okay. So the thing I don't like about this is the above label can dictate all right, well, I know it's labeled small, but the issue I have is that this is choosing label small, and then the label itself. So I like what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna have a label callback instead, right? Which just solves all of this. Yeah, so that's better. Okay, so this instead is going to be a composable. We're also going to put it down here. And then the label is just going to render. And then what we are going to do is copy this over here around the label. We'll put some brackets there, and then we have the label small, which is exactly what we want. So now the label gets set there. The date also optionally gets set. I think I'm actually just going to get rid of the date. It's not being used. I don't think I will ever use it. So the set info row just gets called with the label as expected. Well, sorry, no, that's not going to be. Okay, so I need to put all of these in. The old brackets to at least just fix the errors, but then I also need to put them in text. And we'll do the same here. So now we have this, and what I really want to do is let's see how this looks first. I think this needs a oops. Yeah, so this is now going to be same thing. No. So we still didn't get that space there because I wasn't able to. So what I want this to be is a string and an instant go to a annotated string. And then what this is going to do is we're going to take this build annotated string right here. Oh, this is in a composable, right? No, this is just inline. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and it would be I don't like this, but I mean, it works. And then we just kind of go bop, bop, and bop. Okay, so most reps, latest set, so all of that has its own date now. That's actually pretty useful information. Just, hey, yeah, you did this. And then we have max reps, and then we also have Emax. And then I should also say bum 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 bum. All right, so we have the modifier, which has the padding. The other thing that I want to do is have a border. This border is, what the fuck? Where did she come from? The color of the border, I know where it came from now. It's going to be material themed, color scheme, surface variant. Or what do I have like a border? Surface variant or like on surface? on surface, on secondary, inverse on surface, inverse surface. Did I do it too quickly? Oh wait, this is surface variant, isn't it? Okay, that's very light. But is this, okay, so is this what does this look like in dark mode? So what I want this to be, I want it to be obvious that this is not like something that you have saved, like it's a previous one. Like, what if I... No, max reps doesn't make sense here. I'm gonna get rid of max reps. The only reason being, well, the major reason being is that if it's a bodyweight movement, that's what's going to be up top, so it'll be duplicate information. It's like showing 1 rep max, right? So how do I want to show this? So I want to show this, like right now I show it as like everything's orange, right? So like this would be primary effectively, no, the border, and then all the text and actions were also like the bright orange. What if I do like... surface on surface, or surface container low. Why can't I see the... Why can't I see the preview? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so surface. What I want is like it maintains the same tone in light and dark themes. Dim roles provide a stronger, more emphasized tone relative to the. Like, what about this? I want like a dim kind of color, right? Like I want some sort of thing that just kind of says like, hey, this is. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's. Yeah, alpha, okay. Then when you click this, it goes to the date. I think, yeah, I like this. I like this. And then what I will do is, so we will have a border over everything, but it will be at this level. Copy index. Oh, right, the copy index is just the last index of that. Okay, so that's fine. And then this has a background. It's also going to have a border. What color did we end up with here? So this is basically just going to be like the previous set color, right? Like I just want something, I want something to be able to show like, hey, this is all the previous stuff, right? So width is 2dp, and then shape. This is what I wanted during the boss battle. Come on. And then we're also going to have the same border here. But it's not going to have any of the rounded corners. It's just going to be straight. So this is going to be a previous set color, and then width, material theme. Oh wait, yeah, we're going to go 2dp. And then all of these are going to swap out their modifiers. There we go, there we go. Oh, and I didn't clip the parents as well. I really wish, like, I get why border doesn't clip and stuff like that. Is there a version that just like forces clip? Sometimes I just wish I could be like, yeah, border clip, just there. Okay, so now what's going to happen is when you hit the copy button, so event, so force today is basically just saying like this was done before, so yank it to Nowsville, and then we're going to pass this into every on click. These don't have the icons, so we'll have to just share that. So if I hit copy, I hit copy and it just moved it to today, which makes sense. So we do now, otherwise it if the date does not equal today and force today. Oh, otherwise it just chunks it to that time. I think that's fine for now. What I really should be doing is copying it to that date. Why is this not? So we passed the LB set. Oh, we're not. I need the current section ID. So I'm still keeping it in that other previous section. So how would that work now? So I need to find. I can either pass it in, which I probably should do. I'm just thinking if there's another way that I can get this information. Yeah, I think I need to copy it in. So duplicate set. So force today. What does this really mean? It just means that I want it to go to a specific time. So I don't want to force today. I want to force like a given date. So if we force today, what the hell is this doing? So it's checking if the date is not equal today, and we have not forced today, then so if the date is equal to today, then we just grab it, we grab the latest one, or we grab the set, we increment the time by 1, and we go, right? So if I pass in a date there, I'm like, I want to copy it to this date or copy it to this section, for example. How would I pass that date in from the front, from the card, right? So force today would be true. In this case, I have the section. I have the workout. No, I just have the section. I do have the date. I'm just gonna have the force today still be true. Right, so we have the latest set, which works fine with the dates. Okay. I'm gonna take a POE break in a minute. So we want to pass the section ID. Otherwise, we keep the original section ID, which if it's null, it's null. Whatever. There we go. So now we have it on the date. And if I test the same thing over here, boop, we're good to go. I could make that animation a lot nicer, but I don't think I really want to right now. But okay, so that solves for the current sets that we have. It also, so let's delete this. And let's go into settings. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, okay. This was an issue that I thought was going to be a problem. I think this is going to be null now forever. Oh wait, no, we're good. Okay, so if I enable Emacs, Tmax, and TWM, and I go over to this page, yeah, so we have Emacs. Why isn't... Oh, because I don't have a 1 rep max. And then what I should do there as well is if you click the actual thing, it opens the... Okay, so now we go to the workout, this thing again, and what happens... Ooh, I've already added the padding. Shit. I guess I make this a callback that takes a set and returns a modifier. So in this case, we just have to pass in it. So now whenever we pass in the modifier, what we need to do is add a click. And on click, and on click label. Open set, or like add, like set. What happens when I tap a regular set here? So we have section sets, we map those out, we render all of this, and then if we have these, we have the set info row, duplicate set, otherwise we present. Cool. we? So we have the set. So we're generating a modifier each time. We have the set that we can open. Okay, I like that. Let's do you the old detects. Is there anything else I'm missing with this? So we have these sets now. I really need to actually get into the recommended set, so something that bases itself off of... Yeah. Shit. Let's run detects, see what it whines about. Meantime, what do we need to do here? We need to explore the drowned city. Oh wait, no, I need to go into the drowned city, not away from the drowned city. Oh ho ho! What the hell was that? This build has no survivability, as I said. Surprisingly, I think it has more survivability than my other builds. I mean, I guess it's got half the health. Way less than like the full ES. Yeah, what the hell are... I've never run into that before. No. So, I guess how do I mean, I know where I want the recommended sets to come from. That's where I just went to earlier today. Oh, is this the end? I think this is the end. End of Act 3. Where we'll be at, we'll be 42. Haha. Still I get to 55 and then 65. Oh. There's like the 3 mushroom types, right? And then I have to go and bring it somewhere. Yeah. So like make it into a pot or something. Oh no. I have way more crit. I really need to get those gloves on. So once I do, all my fire damage turns into lightning, and I'll just be critting all over the place. Is this it? All right. I did level up. What did I want to do again? Okay, so I wanted to go down here and kind of jump around, but I do need to go here. Maybe I'll look for another. I do have more. I have a shitload of jewels, so maybe I can find one in my stash that would be good for this. Ah. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. I said this wasn't a boss killer. I mean, it will be. Oh, I just tanked all that. Boom. Return to Alva. I open the door, stick in the idol. Gobbledygook. Is this another whole map, or is this just more of like a run-in and boss? No, it's a whole thing. Okay, we'll jump back over. Oh, wait. Oh, right, I remember this now. All right, I'm going to pause this. I'm gonna take a break. We're actually gonna, no, I'm not gonna take a break right now. I'm gonna take a look at what, all right, so it looks like we are all good. Let's get Code Rabbit to review it again. Let's also let's switch to Gemma 4 and let's do a review branch. Oh wait, no, I want. All right, let's do a review branch. We've got Code Rabbit running on this. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back, and then we will continue. Oh, yeah, I do need to leave at like 4:15 today, so maybe closer to 4:30. I gotta be at the gym at 5, basically. Oops. There we go. Why did that lag so much? Okay. We had this going for a little bit. We wanted to see what CodeRabbit reviewed. Okay, cool. Cool. So this we can merge. Yeah, let's merge that down. So that's merged. Now there is another issue that I need to fix. Fix nightly builds. So there's an issue with nightly Android where when we're calling run number, so we build run number. Right now that's not being incremented anywhere. So what if I do? Oh, come on. So we do bundle release, build number, and then so versioning if project So if we have build number, then we return this plus 156. So I don't want to do this here. So what this was fixing for is there was a problem with where like there's a build number that's in the Play Store, and then there's a build number that's in the App Store, right? And then there's a that number always has to be incrementing. So when I set up the pipelines, I had GitHub being like, "Oh yeah, just like increment this value." So I wonder, can I just do like plus? Because what's my run number right now? I'm gonna need to check two things. So let's go to actions. If we go to nightly Android build. So this worked today, but that's because there was no changes. So if I run this now, but this is the 34th, and what is my Play Store build? So the next one will be 35. What build number was this? 403. 403 minus 35. 368. Can I do math just here? Can I do that? Like, will that? Move Play Store correction into GitHub pipeline. Update number. So if I run nightly builds on that, it should work. I guess let's see. I don't know. I don't even know if I can do math in like this. Because this way is actually like significantly better, because then I can decouple the iOS build pipelines and Android build pipelines instead of it being built into the code that assumes that they are both launching every day at the exact same time, which is not true. Android launches much quicker than iOS, or much more often. Shit. Next review is in 37 minutes. I guess we'll just try running it. Fixed nightly builds. That was doing PR checks. We're just going to do nightly Android builds. And we are going to run this on fixed nightly builds. Yeah, so this will be 35. Check changes should pass. Okay. And it did go through. So it is noticing that there were changes in the last 24 hours, and it's running. That's actually pretty great. I guess, so what I should also be doing, I mean, this is also work I could do today, but I should be tagging each release, which I'm not doing. So what I'm thinking about doing for releases right now is, so right now it's based off of the day, so whatever the latest git that you, whatever the latest commit that you pushed, this is what I'm thinking. So the whatever the latest commit that you pushed, that's going to be like the base timeline, right? So that's going to be the time, and then every single time you build on top of that, it's going to, so if you have 2 commits on the same day, it will add a point, 0, point 1, point 2, point whatever, because right now it's just the date, so I will just do, you know, so whatever today is, .1. That's something I can probably huck at Gemma. Before starting the review process, I will proceed in read-only mode until you analyze the system reminder. What? Okay, that's fine. I want to update my nightly Android build such that each build creates a tag. So I also could do this in a way that like it triggers on the tags, right? It could trigger on the tags as well. So what happens is that at certain times of night it just creates a tag, and then whenever a tag is created, that triggers the build, right? And then the build would just be based off of the tag name, right? It would have to follow a certain format, and then every single time, and then the build trigger would just. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. What I think the way that it should be is whenever I run the pipeline. The reason I don't like that is because the reason I'm not a huge fan of doing it tag first is because I don't think a tag should be. So tag is something that's very get bound. Well, I mean, I guess like. Well, no, I guess because like really what I'm doing, the reason I don't like the tag being the trigger, because that I just something in me feels that the tag should be the result, right? Like I have started a pipeline. That pipeline has built a bunch of different things and pushed a release, and as a result of that, I'm going to tag this commit, because that is the thing that I don't like the. I'm not a huge fan of the work being commit first. I like the idea of like at this point in time, or when a user runs this workflow, if the build is successful, whatever commit that we have based it on, that is the one that is going to get tagged. Because like if I decide to say move to JJ or something, jujitsu, which I have thought about, I want all of these flows to still work, right? And in this case, like my nightly builds would still work. I would just have to update the idea of like checking if something happened recently within jujitsu, and then also the tagging, right? But I could still like force a build and say like, yeah, just do this thing, and then that would result in a tag being created in whatever version control system, right? That's why I like it. It allows me to be a little bit more fluid with the version control system that I use. All right, so we did get through. We are going through deploy. I would like to update my nightly builds such that when a build is successful, when we upload an artifact, I would also like to tag the commit that this build was based off of with the build number, with the format, build name, build number. All right. Let's jump over to this. What am I doing? Explore, research. Okay. Assuming I have to like go up here. Aha, again, I've only ever played POE campaign or POE2 campaign once before. I've played it multiple times before. Like I have lots of characters, but I've only ever completed the campaign with the other character that I have this season. Where the hell? Oh. It's a weird shape building. Oh, I guess it's like a inverse triangle type thing. Sick! I think this is the end of Act 3, correct? Oh! It is crazy how much more survivable this build is than my other one. I mean, I'm only in the campaign so far. Why did I just use a potion there? Ah! The teleport kill thing feels so good. I can't believe I did not know about this spell before. I can get ball lightning. And what does this do? So it does more lightning damage, which is nice. Costs more mana, which I don't really care about. Slow moving projectile that moves through enemies. The projectile itself does not hit enemies, but repeatedly discharges bolts of lightning at nearby enemies. Consumes in fire infusion if possible to slow down over time, creating ignited ground as it travels. The explode deals fire damage in an area after it dissipates. So that would all turn into electric damage. Oh, all of the fire abilities become available to me with these gloves. I don't think that counts in terms of socketing them into Mjolnir, but like, okay, I definitely want this because that just sounds fun. I never use Frostbomb. Get out of my life. Was that the end of? I got these mushrooms. 42, didn't level up. Who do I talk to? Oh. I have to talk to somebody here? Oh, you're right there. Oh, right, and this enables like the time travel. The YAML. Can we access something like build name, build variable? The variable is being used when to deploy job. You will need to abstract or copy it to the tag job. One second. Oh no, I don't know if I have Eugene Cam working. Is Eugene Cam working? It's not. Sorry. I gotta cuddle the cat for a minute. It's a cuddly. That was it. It's 3:47. Soft today. Oh, don't knock over the hot sauce, please. All right, let's see how much one-handed POE I can do. I guess I just need WASD. All right, brings us up here. Time portal. It really cannot do any searching, can it? It needs access to the file, so I'm telling it where the file is. Oh. YAM. Oh no. Oh no. The deploy job is responsible for building and uploading the artifact. It uses run number as a placeholder. The script suggests that GitHub might serve as a reliable substitute. Build name. Oh. You knocked over my wallet. Where is the build number created? There was like a script or something, wasn't there? So here we get the version name and the version code. So the version name is, yeah, the year, month, day. So the build name is just year, month, day. In this case, it would just be when the build was created. As part of this work, we should update this to be the, oh wait, no, this is not gonna be able to handle that. The build name is not, available right now. So in this case, just make the tag builds number. All right. I think this is Act 4. All right. This is Act 4. All right, I have to like walk. Oh. Once the shaders load, it'll be fine. What I could do though, I could jump back over here. So this failed the build. Cannot roll out the release because it does not allow any existing users to upgrade to it. What was the build number? So it still did build number 35. Wait, what? What? All right, that's not gonna work right now. What was it? It was... I updated it in weekly release. This is going to be the App Store, which is not where I want to do that. So this is where I need to do that. Model unloaded. Okay, I think this means that it failed. Okay, so let's switch the model back over to Big Pickle. Let's increase the size of this a little bit. Let's move these around. And let's make a... Oh, did that crash? That crashed. Ghosty and Path of Exile do not play well together. I guess I actually just got to a waypoint, so I'm actually just going to close Path of Exile. And then we will jump back into Ghosty. So this way... Yeah. Ugh, Eugene, you're knocking my mouse around. Okay, so that should fix this. There we go. That should be good there. Now, if we run it, nightly Android build. I don't think this will be ready by the time I go to the gym, but I should be able to fix nightly builds. I might be skipping a version here or something like that, but I don't really care. It works. What? Okay, so that didn't work. Wait, this is... how do I do math here? So dollar sign, we do this. I guess I can test this. DC command, declare command. Fuck it. For my nightly builds, I need to have a base increment of 366. Due to the play store current build and the build number of GitHub. I need to cache the builds number, or I need to set the builds number when in the nightly android.yaml build script. What's wrong with my syntax? Be a compiler for me. I don't know how to do that. I could also do this in Fastlane. No, I shouldn't do this in Fastlane because this is GitHub specific. Like if I did this in GitLab, it would be a different number, for example. Like this will be different. This will be different per YAML file or per pipeline. Um, we're going to run this on fixed nightly builds. We are going to see how this goes. Looks like everything is fine. I did close Path of Exile because it was crashing, so I'm not going to relaunch it. We're not going to finish that. I know that boss battle is pretty cool, but we will continue that. Well, I'll continue that another time. We're just going to see if this builds. I guess, you know what? I'm actually just going to sign off. I'll see if this builds. This should be fine, though. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I will be back on Friday, a little bit later on Friday, probably like 11:30, maybe closer to 12. But yeah, it'll be fun. Continuing this, probably playing... Or actually, do I want to play Sprawl on Friday? I might play Sprawl on Friday. There's also a chance that I stream on Sunday and play Sprawl instead. But thank you all for watching. We got a good chunk of stuff done. We actually merged down the workout stuff, which was really great. So that allows for yeah, different workouts or different movements to be part of a workout section, which is super awesome. And now I just need to work on recent sets, which was my plan today. But hey, maybe that'll be Friday as well. But cool. Thanks everybody for watching, and yeah, see you all Friday, or you know, whatever. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.